It took me about 6 to 7 months in order to become the best version of myself, and each and every single day, I'm still becoming 1% better than I was yesterday, right? And if you clicked on this video talking about some fucking 6, 7, 6, this video is for you, okay? You probably have a brain rot. Sometimes I have brain rot here and there, but your brain right now is like a little monkey brain, okay? And more than likely, you can't really stick to the end of this video, but that's my little challenge for you, okay? To watch this video until the end, because I promise you, if you implement the things that I'm going to talk about in this video, it's going to change the trajectory of your life, okay? I have a little 5 things that I want to talk about right here. Number 1 thing is to dial in your health, right? I remember when I was really out of shape, I had like a weird skinny fat physique, right? And I used to always wonder why other people respected a certain amount of group or a certain type of people, and I myself didn't get respected, right? I would get tossed around, thrown around, made fun of, and all of those type of things. But what you guys need to understand is, number 1, to stop playing a victim, right? Stop saying, oh, I'm getting picked on because of this, or I don't really get respected because of this, right? Just take a step back and understand, why do other people respect other people? You take a look at, back when you were in high school, the people that were doing sports like football, basketball, and people that were in shape, they got a lot of respect, right? It's like they had some type of aura, right? It's like they just had this thing on them where they just get respected no matter what. And that's simply because other people respect others that respect themselves, right? Your body, your temple, is a reflection of who you are as a person. If a fat person comes up to you, tries to shake your hand, flimsy ass hands, and you could tell that they don't respect themselves, you're not going to respect them as much. You're not going to show them as much respect as if you were to, shake a person that's in shape's hand, right? A person that's in shape that comes up to you, shakes your hand with a firm handshake. You can see that they're in shape, that they take care of themselves. You're going to respect them way more, right? And I'm not going to make this whole video talking about some freaking calorie deficit, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, do this workout split. I'm not going to do any of that. It's pretty simple and it's pretty basic, right? You eat less and you move more. You stay active. You go to the gym, right? And the thing with the gym and actually lifting weights and all, you don't just, yes, you can build up the confidence, you can build up the energy, you can finally take your shirt off at the beach now and get the respect that you want. But the reason why I preach getting in shape or being active so much is simply because it doesn't only impact your life physically, it also impacts your life mentally, right? So let's say you're going through what's called depression, right? You're probably going through depression. I promise you, if you go for a little hike, you go for a nice lift with your friends and buddies, you're not gonna be quote unquote depressed, right? You're gonna be like, holy shit, that was the best time of my life, right? So yes, it improves yourself mentally, right? It also teaches you how to build up discipline in order to do other things in life. It's pretty crazy for me to be sitting down in this room right now, to be making a video like this, and it's not like I'm getting an instant reward from it. It's not even like YouTube is paying me for this video. I'm not getting paid for this video, okay? So I'm doing this out of discipline, out of love and passion for the game, right? I know that me sitting right here, me building up the discipline in order to sit right here, is going to one day impact my life and help me out in the future, okay? Whether that's building up my personal brand, building up my business. If you guys don't know what I do online fitness coaching. Take a look at my YouTube channel and all, but yeah, it's going to help you build up the discipline, and it's going to help you do things that you need to do instead of doing things based on how you feel, right? Right now, you're running off doing things based on how you feel. That's what women do, bro. You're a guy. Take a look at your pants. You have balls, right? You have to do things based on what needs to get done and what you need to do instead of how you feel, right? Did you think that I was like, yeah, I'm getting to make a video today, man, I'm so happy no, bro, right? I got up and did this because I knew that I had to make a video like this, and that it's what's going to help build my brand. It's what's going to help me build my business, right? Just like you right now, whether you're trying to get into fitness right now, there's days where you have motivation, like, wow, you watched a nice little David Goggins video. now you finally did 20 push-ups. What about on the days that you don't have that motivation? You're not going to do it simply because you base your days based on how you feel, right? So what you have to start doing is do things that needs to get done. So if you don't want to go to the gym, fuck it. If I'm If I'm happy, sad, or glad, I'll still go to the gym no matter what. So number one thing, dial in your health, right? Take a look at my YouTube channel if you guys really want to know how to focus in on your health. But consistent workouts, better foods, and just better sleep overall, it's going to help you out. The second thing that I wanted to cover is to build a skill, right? Pick one valuable skill and practice it every single day. Whether it's 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 5+ hours, whatever it is, find a skill and learn how to become the best version of yourself in that skill, right? For example, for me, I'm building a personal brand and I need to learn the skills of sales, marketing, communication, and all of those type of things. But it's not like I was trying to do all of those 5 things all at once. I focused on one and always tried to get better at the other after I knew that I was getting better at one skill or trying to perfect one skill, right? So if you guys are like me, and if you're watching this video, you probably are, right? You want to probably build a business yourself. You want to become the best version of yourself and be in shape. You want to become that man for your family and all of those type of things, right? You probably watch all of these videos on day trading, drop shipping, right? Oh, this is how to do this. What you need to understand is that those are all skills, right? You get paid in proportion to the amount of value that you bring out to the world, right? So all of it works. Drop shipping, day trading, all of it works, but you have to choose one that you love the most, right? So maybe learn sales. If you love talking to other people, you love selling stuff, learn sales. Maybe you like creating content and editing videos, learn how to edit better videos, right? Just pick a skill, and I promise you, at a certain point in life, once you get so good at it, people are going to want to learn from you. And people are going to want to learn how you did what you did, right? So don't think about, I'm building a skill just to make money from it. Think about it as you're building a skill in order to improve and fill up the brain that you have, that little monkey brain that you have, right? Like I said, this video is not gonna have any cuts, edits, pop-ups, and stuff like that. It's going to be like a raw, authentic version of myself, and that's what you guys like, right? Raw. You guys like it raw. Hey yo. All right. So dial in your health, build a skill, any skill that you want to. Number 3 is to control your environment, right? Surround yourself with people with good habits, places that support your goals, right? Don't get me wrong, man. Like, growing up, I used to fuck around a lot, right? I used to go to the fucking park, smoke with my friends, do some random stuff like that. And at that time, it was fun, right? I miss my friends low-key, like they're really chill and stuff. But me doing those type of things, it wasn't supporting my goals. It wasn't helping my goals at all, right? I wanted to build a business. I wanted to do all of those type of things. But what you need to understand is you are the 5 people that you surround yourself with. If you hang around with 5 quitters, you'll become a quitter yourself. You become the 6th quitter. If you hang around with 5 smokers, you'll become the 6th smoker. If you hang around with 5 like-minded people, you'll end up becoming a like-minded person yourself, right? And I think something that a lot of people don't understand is at a certain point in life, you don't want to be surrounding yourself with people down here, but you're also not capable to be surrounding yourself with people up here. So you're kind of like building yourself up. And while you're that's exactly what I mean, guys. You have to build up your communication skills. And something that I realized with myself is I talk way too fast sometimes. But in order for me to get better, I have to put in the reps and just record myself, right? So you guys are watching it in firsthand, me becoming better. But in order to become the best version of yourself up here, or in order to surround yourself with people up here, you have to kind of climb your way up. And sometimes climbing your way up is going to be lonely. It's gonna be you sitting in your room like this. You don't have anybody around you congratulating you for working, right? But I promise you, man, if you just keep putting in the reps, you just keep putting in the amount of work that you know you're supposed to be doing, you're gonna get to that goal that you set for yourself, okay? Inputs are everything. The podcast that you watch, the music that you listen to, the food that you eat, all of those type of things is going to reflect on who you are as a person, right? You have to understand that we all have different lives, bro. I've only lived my life, you only live your life. So you think the way that you think simply because of the way you grew up or the way that you've been living, and I think the way I think because of the way I grew up and the way I've been living. So that means that you can't just limit yourself to the little beliefs that you have, right? So there's certain limiting beliefs that you have right now. Oh, it's hard to get in shape. Why do you think that is? There's other people that's in shape. Like, break it down each and every little part. I'm too busy. I'm too... Like, all of those type of things. Break it down. Oh, it's hard to make money. Why do you think it's hard to make money? There's other people that just print it out of thin air, right? You probably think that way because... Or I thought that way. Let me show you guys my personal point of view. I thought that it was hard to make money growing up because I grew up in a third world country. I didn't grow up with the richest family. Don't get me wrong, I have a roof over my head. Like, I'm proud, I'm grateful for all of that. But it's not like I was born into a family with just crazy wealth, right? So I thought that it was kind of hard to make money. I just thought that I would have to get a regular job, you know, live a regular life. But if I let that limiting belief stop me from getting closer to my goals, I would never achieve the things that I want, right? So just take a step back, look around you. What's actually possible? And why do you think the way that you think? And if it's not reasonable, if it's not even freaking, how do I say this? If you're thinking the way that you think for no damn reason and it's just stupid for you to think that way, just cross it out, right? Have a little Google Docs or have a little Google Doc. Write down, what do you think? What are the beliefs that you have? And if any of those beliefs are supporting your goals, keep it on there. If any of the goals are not supporting if any of the beliefs are not supporting your goals, cross it out, okay? Stop thinking that way. I'm an online fitness coach, so I was on a call with somebody yesterday, and he said that it was impossible for him to lose 150 pounds. And I told him straight up, like, bro, you're never going to get down to 150 pounds or actually lose the weight if you think that it's impossible, right? Because as a man thinketh, he is, right? The things that you think about, the things that you always tell yourself, it's going to reflect on who you are as a person, and it's going to come true, right? If you think you getting into a race and you just think, oh, I'm going to lose this, before the race even starts, you've already lost, bro. You've already lost. Think about it like a number 6. There's a guy on the top. He's saying, bro, it's a fucking number 9. I promise you it's a number 9. There's a guy on the bottom, and he's saying, bro, it's a number 6. I promise you it's a number 6. At the end of the day, bro, they were both right. Nobody was wrong, right? So the beliefs that you have, whether you think you can or you think you can't do something, you're completely right. So I told that guy, like, bro, the reason why you think getting down to 150 pounds is impossible is because you're 230 pounder now, and you didn't do the little steps in order to get closer to that goal. What you have to focus on is getting down to 200 pounds first, then 180, then 160, and sooner or later, you're gonna get down to 150 pounds, right? And I always preach about this. Focus on the input goals instead of the output goals, right? Instead of thinking, I need to get down to this weight by this amount of time. You're never going to achieve it simply because you set yourself an output goal at a certain deadline. What you have to start doing is setting yourself input goals. How much, if you're trying to grow a business, how much times do I reach out to people? How much times do I post? You know, how much times am I watching informational videos in order to become better at that skill? If you're trying to lose weight, how much times did I track my calories today? How much times do I go to the gym a week? How much hours of sleep do I get? That's the things that's within your control. So set yourself input goals, okay? So we got dial in your health, build a skill, control your environment, right? Surround yourself with good inputs. The fourth thing is to master your mindset, right? Everything in life, like I just said, it's 80% mindset and 20% the actual physical work. Let's say you're getting into business, it's genuinely mindset. If you feel like you can achieve it, it's possible. If you feel like you can't achieve it, you're never going to fucking achieve it, okay? So, journal, right? I have this little book right here. I journal I journal 3 things that I'm grateful for, 3 things that would make today a good day, and 3 affirmations. I have subliminals. In my phone, I listen to this little subliminal 432 hertz. I tell myself that I am who I am and that I already have the things that I want. Mentally, I'm already there, but in the physical world, I'm not there yet. I'm just waiting for the physical world to catch up. There's a version of you right now that's actually in shape. There's a version of you right now that's making a certain amount of money. He's somewhere out there. Maybe 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. He's already out there. What you have to do is understand that it's capable. Understand that you're already him, and that you just have to wait for reality to catch up. You just have to wait for the physical world to catch up, okay? So, journal. Read books, right? How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is a good book. And also Atomic Habits. It's down here. Meditate, right? I don't like meditating with nothing. I kind of just meditate to the subliminal that I have, the 432 hertz, and me talking to it, right? Because like I said, man, you have to really build up that discipline in order to become the best version of yourself. If you're only running off the motivation and little things to boost your day, you're never going to achieve it, right? You guys don't understand the amount of times I tried creating this video. This is like my 6th time creating this video, and I was thinking about adding little cuts on when I fucked up, when I stuttered or whatever, but I was like, nah, let me just show you guys my authentic version of myself. And I was genuinely going to just not create this video at all, but what I did was I had a NeuroGum, right? Gum. It has L-theanine in it, and I also had some coffee, some caffeine, and it's helped me out a lot, okay? So master your mindset, because if I didn't have the discipline, if I didn't have the mindset to do this video, I would have just let my feelings get to me and be like, man, this video is just not for me right now. I'm just not going to create it. But I was like, fuck it, I had to make it, okay? So dial in your health, build a skill, control your environment, master your mindset, and stay consistent. The last one is to stay consistent, okay? What you need to understand is that if you show up each and every single day, you will never miss a lucky day, okay? One day, I promise you guys, man, I only have like 500 subs right now, 600. I'm saying only, but if like 600 people came up to me like, yo, what's up, Christian? I'd be fucking tripping out. But yeah, I only have like 1 point something K on Instagram, 500 subs on YouTube. I'm not where I want to be yet, right? I'm not making the amount of money I want to be making. I'm not in the best shape that I know I'm capable of. But I know that if I stay consistent and I show up each and every single day, it's going to happen, okay? The little work that you put in, it always compounds. The shitty work that you put in, it also compounds, okay? The little 30-minute scrolls that you do on TikTok, it's going to compound for the worse, for the bad things. The little 5-minute meditation that you do, it's going to compound for the good things, right? So think about the things that you do and understand that it compounds each and every single time you do it, and that if you stay consistent, you'll never miss a lucky day. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys liked this video. I'm sorry if like this video wasn't like the best video in the world. My mind is just not there right now, but I had the discipline in order to make this video. Other than that, guys, do a little thing to boost the algorithm, boys. Like, subscribe, comment, do shit like that, because it helps me out. And no, I'm not getting paid for this video. I just want to give information to help you guys out, okay? You guys have a good one. Peace.